Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sahabat Taqwa Channel rahimakumullah, di cuplikan kali ini ada sebuah video menarik dari Mualaf cantik yaitu Queen Sarah yang menguraikan tentang isi kandungan Al-Quran. Yuk kita simak bersama-sama.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. My name is Serenade. I'm an Egyptian civil engineer and a student of comparative religions. In my videos, we go through the Holy Quran and reflect on it. Also, the Bible, Hadith book Sahih al-Bukhari, and Ahmad Didat's book, The Choice. If this is something you're interested in, I suggest that you take notes, ask questions, and join in for the fun. As for Fridays, like tonight, we don't study. We do trivia. We do Islamic trivia, as in questions and answers about the Holy Prophet, the religion, the Quran. Also, the second part, I answer your questions. And the third part, I make myself available for debates. So without further ado, I think we're ready to start. Welcome back, everyone. So let's see what comments we have. And by the way, if you would like to watch previous Friday live streams, I'm gonna have a link here to take you to the playlist. C says, you're beautiful. Thank you. Sam says, mashallah, alf mabruk. Thank you for congratulating me. Norma, good to see you. Thank you so much for being a subscriber, part of the Ummah members. C says, I don't want to debate you. You're so too beautiful. Thank you so much. It has nothing to do with beauty, but, debates can be fun. Ramadan Mubarak. Thank you so much, Jay. Ramadan Mubarak to you as well and your family. Khalil, good to see you, Mr. Khalil, and thank you so much for being a double Ummah member on YouTube and TikTok. Thank you so much. Khalil says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Saeed wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah, mashallah, wa kanak al-qamar wa laylat al-qadr. Oh my God. Thank you so much. May Allah bless you and reward you for being so kind and supportive. Ramadan Kareem Alayki says, Dandy wa alaikum as well. Thank you. Thank you, Yasser. Thank you. What's your religion? Can you take a guess? I don't know how to make it more obvious. I'm a Muslim woman. Why the head covering? Because I'm a Muslim. Wow, what a transformation. Yeah, I guess. Yes. Where are you from? I'm Egyptian. Muhammad Lion says, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in wa tabi'in lahum bi ihsan ila yawm ad-din. Ameen ya Rab, ameen. C says, I'm Christian. You have sweet voice. Thank you so much. Thank you. My Christian brothers and sisters are always welcome here. Raf asks, is it permanent? Normally, I don't answer personal questions, but since it's kind of religious in nature, yes, I would say, inshallah, it's permanent. May Allah grant us steadfastness in His deen. Elias says, you cover your hair, now you're a queen. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. MashaAllah, thank you. Allahu Akbar. Always. Norma says she was always a queen. Norma is like, I'm so grateful. Norma, you guys, she is my she's a great support. She protects me here with her impeccable moderator skills, and she's such a powerhouse when it comes to support and in all its forms. She's amazing, you guys. And if you ever want to reach me and I'm busy reading, as usual, you can ask her. She probably knows what I would say. Elias says, Salam, mashallah, what a transformation, mashallah, hijab looks so good on you. Thank you so much, thank you, appreciate it. May Allah grant us steadfastness. One understand reason for the head cover, to please Allah. Inshallah. Ameen, ya Rab. Where did you study Islam? Oh God, at school, by myself, with scholars at the mosque, also in books, in online, and Dr. Zakir Naik's International Dawah Training Program, which I was a part of, so still am, so. Thank you so much for the gift, thank you. Yes, you look like an angel, mashallah. Thank you, Elias, thank you. Amar bil-hijab, wallahi, thank you, Canaanite, thank you. Mabruk al-hijab, Allah barik fikum, thank you. Da-da-da. MashaAllah protect you, us all. May Allah protect all of us, inshallah. Salam, what attracted you to Islam? Well, there are two parts to that question, which is such a good question. What attracted me to it is different to what made me believe in it. What made me believe in it is my logic. Like I said, I'm a civil engineer, so I'm heavy on logic and analytical reasoning. So when I was researching different religions and spending years studying different religions, Islam is the only one that made logical sense. Anything else didn't even come close. So it wasn't a tough decision, to be honest. I thought I would be like, oh my God, is it Christianity? Is it Islam? How am I going to choose? It wasn't even a tough decision. Now, what made me activate my faith and practice Islam, that's a different story. Because after I found out that Islam is the true religion, I didn't have the power to apply it. I knew that it was the truth, I believed in it, but I didn't fully apply it. What made me attracted to it enough to apply it was how inspired I was with the Palestinian faith, especially in Gaza, post, the recent tragedy. That made me know for a fact that these are the people I want to look like. These are the people I want to be neighbors with, inshallah, in afterlife. So whatever they're doing, I want to try to do even 1% of what they're doing. What they're being patient with, I want to show God such patience, even if it's, again, 1%. So I owe it to them. But above all, to be honest, God is the one that guides, and He's the one that chooses. He looks at our hearts and He chooses who He wants to guide. Was it difficult to change my lifestyle? No, because luckily I'm very introverted. I keep to myself and my books. I love to read and I love to stay by myself. I don't want to. The more I live life and realize here in the West how people are living their lives, I didn't want to have anything to do with it. So I kept to myself. So having a change of lifestyle didn't make any difference to me. Because me as a person, I don't care what people think anyways, because I'm introverted. So peer pressure never applies to me. So when I do something, I just do it because I believe in it. People around me, they play a minor role, if anything. إذا قررت الحجاب مبروك عليك. الله يبارك فيك. الله يبارك فيك. Thank you. حجابك بس. Okay, let me translate. HJ asks, your hijab, is it only in Ramadan or are you continuing after Ramadan, inshallah? After Ramadan, inshallah, and I'm doing my best to do it the Shara'i way, the Sharia way, and not to have even one drop of makeup. What you're looking at is zero makeup, so I'm doing my best. And by the way, when I leave home, like this is, even before I started wearing the hijab, 99% of the time when I leave home, I don't put one drop of makeup. So, and I don't do like crazy things with my hair. It's like usually like in a bun or something. So it's not, it's like the lifestyle wasn't such a dramatic change, to be honest. But here, because I look at myself for hours every day, live streaming and editing videos, that was the difficult part. Because part of what made the burden of being here, because to be honest, that's what it is. I'd be lying if I said I'm enjoying being here. I enjoy making these videos. Thing is, for someone who's introverted, you don't want to deal with anyone. You don't want to be seen. You just want to read books and probably write books. So, but because of Palestine, a year ago, I felt like I knew that I had to do something. So that involved me going against my introverted nature and fighting back. And that entails me exerting the effort and doing this. And for me to make it like bearable, I was having fun with jewelry, makeup, to make it, Serenade, if you go live tonight, I'm gonna make you wear this amazing necklace. I'm gonna do your hair the way that, oh my God, you never done it before, like that way. So I was like a little girl. I was tempting myself to giving myself incentives. Now that I'm this deep into the Dawah project, I've been doing it for over a year, I knew that I don't need the crutches anymore. When you're riding a bike and you need the extra wheels for support, thank God I reached a point in my faith journey, I can take the extra wheels off. I don't need to look pretty and to wear necklaces and, do my hair and enjoy looking at thank you so much. Thank you, Karam. And enjoy looking at myself on my phone while I'm editing, and to make it, bearable, like I said. Now I know that life is, it's a jihad, it's a struggle. You have to go against your desires. Life is not real, it's a simulation. It's a simulation. Like when a pilot is training to learn how to drive a plane, how to fly a plane, they put them on a simulator at first. It's not real, but it has the same challenges, the same resistance, so that when the real thing happens, that person is ready. So I have to remind myself that this is a simulation. None of this is real. The Holy Quran, God says in the Holy Quran that real life is in afterlife. Afterlife is the real life. إنما الآخرة هي الحيوان. حيوان means not animal, it means the real living. So when you remember this, your heart gets detached from the physicality of this life. I started noticing it in the things that I pray to God about. It used to be material things. Now it's less and less material things and more like to do with afterlife. So that's when you know that just do your best. Good question. HJ says, Wallahi, I swear to God, you're more beautiful and pure with faith in Allah. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much for the swan. Who was it? Why did I even ask? I know who the swan is from. Thank you, Master. Some people have a signature gift, and the swan is definitely Master's gift. Just like the yellow dinosaur reminds me of Abdul. You know, certain people have signature gifts. Did you revert, sis? Years ago, yeah. Years ago. Khamaru. Fiona says, you're beautiful like the moon. Serenade. Thank you, Fiona. Thank you. Appreciate it. Mubarak al-hijab. Allah yabarik feekum, ya Rab. Thank you, Abu Harbi. Thank you, thank you. Okay, you guys. How much time do we have? Okay. So, we have like 30 minutes. So, let's start the trivia. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to answer some questions? Now, this trivia game has to do with speed, so you gotta be fast. We'll see who gets the correct answers first. Okay? Can you guys hear me? Okay? Jack, hello. Jack says, a queen on the outside, the whole kingdom on the inside. Oh my goodness, that's such a beautiful thing to read. Thank you. Are you guys hearing me good? I'll take that as a yes. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Master. Okay. Ready for the first question? First question is, what are the 4 holy books? I know you guys, most of you are going to get the 3. Ramadan Mubarak. Ramadan Mubarak to you too, Anna. So let's see who's going to get all 4 of them. Let's see. You get extra points if you say the name of the Prophet next to each one. Okay, let's see who got it right. Canaanite got it right first. Good job. Yes. Good job. Now let's read the answer. And those who are watching on YouTube, I'm gonna look and see who got the answers correct first. The Torah to Prophet Moses. And the reference in the Holy Quran is chapter 5, Al-Ma'idah, if I'm not mistaken, verse 44. Indeed, we revealed the Torah containing guidance and light. Now, the second book is Al-Zabur, which is the Psalms of Dawood, Prophet David, alayhi salam. And the reference is in Surah 4, Surah An-Nisa, if I'm not mistaken, verse 163. And to David we gave the Psalms. Now, the third one is Injil, the Gospel, to Prophet Isa, Jesus, alayhi salam. And the reference can be found in the Holy Quran, chapter 5, Al-Ma'idah, verse 46. It says, we sent Jesus, son of Mary, confirming the Torah revealed before him, and we gave him the gospel containing guidance and light, and confirming what was revealed in the Torah. And the fourth and final one is the Holy Quran to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the reference is in chapter 21, which I believe is Al-Anbiya. Let me double check. Yes, I was right. Verses 106 and 107. Surely this Quran is sufficient as a reminder for those devoted to worship. We have sent you, O Prophet, only as a mercy for the whole world. Good job, you guys. The Book of Enoch used to be accepted in Christianity, I know. Yeah, but they decided it's too bizarre, especially because it talks about like very strange creatures, so they decided to just, disregard it. What is the Talmud? From my understanding, it's a collection of interpretations of the Torah, collected in two eras. So therefore there are two versions of it. The most popular one is the Babylonian Talmud, and the other one is the Jerusalem Talmud. Supposedly 70 of the prominent scholars in Judaism after the Babylonian enslavement decided to come together and try to remember bits and pieces of the lost Torah, because at that point Nebuchadnezzar destroyed their temple and destroyed all the recordings of the Torah, so they only had to work with whatever bits and pieces they remember. And you have to keep in mind, the Torah is much bigger than the Holy Quran. The Holy Quran is like 300 pages. And millions of Muslims around the world know it by heart. A lot of them are children. But the Torah, it's a different story. So to tell me that 70 rabbis decided to write it down from memory makes me wonder. Iso says, mashallah, you're beautiful in the hijab, Sarah. Thank you. A condenser says, I prefer accuracy over popularity. Understood. Canaanite says, what they collected during the Babylonian enslavement, most of it is corrupted. I wouldn't be surprised. And most of it is heresy and Kabbalah. Yeah, because Babylon was famous for magic, so it influenced how they think and about theology. They inserted a lot of magical practices from Babylon, which found its way to modern day Jewish religion under the title Kabbalah. Mashallah, with hijab you are more beautiful. Thank you. If that's true, then I must be doing it wrong, because the whole point of hijab is to lower someone's beauty. But thank you, I understand what you mean. Thank you. You look beautiful. Oh my God, thank you. You look beautiful in hijab, says Amar. Why don't you wear all the time, not just Ramadan? I never said I'm wearing it only in Ramadan. I'm wearing it, inshallah, like when I go out, I always wear it, and inshallah I'm intending to keep wearing it after. So I'm not just doing it because of my Ramadan live streams, but thank you for the suggestion. You're more authentic covering your hair. This I do feel, yeah. I feel like I make more sense now. Covering your hair, and without makeup you will gain many more followers. Now, gaining more followers, I really don't care. If I wanted to gain more followers, I wouldn't be talking about religion. I would be having my makeup on, doing my hair, and talking about other things. Trust me, followers would have been not a problem. But thank you, I do understand. Thank you. But if I'm gonna change something you said, I would say you will gain interested followers, like followers who are interested in comparative religions. That I do agree with. A lot of love, my dear sister. Bless you forever. Thank you. Much love to you too. Allah knows your intention. Exactly. And this is why I was so frustrated at the Haram police heckling me lately about hijab, because they were the only obstacle. I already kind of made up my mind that in Ramadan, inshallah, I will do it. But when they started telling me hijab, I was scared. If I do it, am I doing it to shut them up, or am I doing it for Allah? So they became an obstacle, because I already decided from before. So when they kept saying it, I was like, okay, let me maybe I'm not ready yet. Maybe I need to wait till they're not saying anything so that I would know for a fact I'm not doing it for them. Are you Arabic? Yes, I am. I am, Ahmed. MashaAllah, تحجبتي? Yes, Rima, yes. Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. MashaAllah. والله حلوة زيادة. تسلم لي طلال. Thank you, تسلم لي. Thank you so much for the compliment. يا رب أنا كمان إن شاء الله ريما إن شاء الله. يا رب. Where are you from? I'm from Egypt. I haven't seen you in my feed in a while. I don't know. Sometimes people that talk about Islam are shadow banned, so just gotta keep checking my stories and liking my videos so that TikTok would let you know if I'm live. When you show TikTok that you're interested in my content by watching my videos on TikTok, liking them, commenting, thank you. So it's gonna show you when I'm live. Ahmed says, I'm so happy for you about the hijab. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Are you half Egyptian? Yes, I am. I am half Egyptian, half Syrian. Okay, you guys, are you ready for the next question? Let's see who gets the answer first. The next question is, who is Aisha's father? Aisha, wife of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, mother of the believers. Who is her father? Kenneth, thank you so much for being a double Ummah member. You're a member on TikTok and YouTube. Thank you so much for your support. Good Beat says, Abu Bakr, good job. That's the correct answer. Wow. Okay, let's read the answer. Aisha's father, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, who brought her up, became the first Khalifa, Caliph. He was the closest friend to the noble Prophet, peace be upon him, from the very beginning of his mission in her youth. In his mission. In her youth, Aisha radiallahu anha was known for her extraordinary power of memory. Later, as the Prophet's wife and close companion, she acquired knowledge and insight from him that no woman has ever acquired. Fun fact, she taught Islam. She taught the 2/3 of Islam to Muslims, meaning the hadith that came from Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, 2/3 of those were narrated by her. So for those who try to paint Islam as oppressive to women, our men learned their religion mostly from a woman, just letting you know. She acquired knowledge and insight from him that no woman has ever acquired. Urwa radiallahu anh narrated, the Prophet, peace be upon him, asked Abu Bakr for Aisha's hand in marriage. Abu Bakr said, but I'm your brother, meaning brother in Islam. The Prophet ﷺ said, you are my brother in Allah's religion and his book, but she, meaning Aisha, is lawful for me to marry. This is Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 5081. Good job, you guys. Shukran al-hijab. Why are you thanking me? Why are you thanking me? I thought half European. No, I don't have any European ancestry at all. None of my family members are from Europe. Assalamu alaikum from Chicago. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Freckles. You reminded me of another Freckles who was my first revert to Islam. Her name was also Freckles. Wait, and she's also from Chicago. Is that you? I'm so glad to see you in hijab, subhanAllah. Thank you. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Ah, you're from Turkey? Assalamu alaikum, sister. Congrats on hijab. Tashakar diyorum. Thank you. Thank you so much. My first Ramadan, that's me. That's me. Oh my God. So let me pin your comment. Let me show you to everyone. Not show you. I mean, let me introduce you to everyone. Show you to everyone. Anyways, so this awesome person is my very first revert to Islam. I don't use my real picture anymore. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. So God works in mysterious ways. God works in mysterious ways. So how are you doing? It's your first Ramadan. I'm so excited for you. How are you holding up? Do you have any questions? Anything? You know, you can always rely on us. I was looking for Quran reading and found Sarah's live last year. You see, I told you guys. So she was looking for Quran reading and she stumbled upon my live streams. Yes. Everyone say Allahu Akbar, because we didn't get to do it the first time because I was a beginner. So please, guys, takbir. Give the takbir. Welcome to our sister in Islam, Freckles. Oh my God, you're hijabi now. Yes. I found a dua to wake me up for tahajjud, and it's worked for almost 2 weeks. Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah. God is choosing you to get closer to Him. MashaAllah. Salam, are you wearing hijab for good? Yes, inshallah. Yes. Or just for Ramadan? No, for good, inshallah. Allahu Akbar. Yes. Oh my God. I always wondered, like, who is going to be my first? And we have Osei. Osei, you guys, is my most recent. I don't want to say my last, but okay, I'm pinning his comment. He is my 9th revert to Islam. So this is such a serendipitous moment when it's my first, it's the first time that I have my very first revert to Islam and my very recent revert to Islam together in the same live stream. Oh, that makes me feel so happy. Double takbir, everyone. Is this a revert meeting? Yes, it's starting to feel like a reunion. الله أكبر ما شاء الله. خبر حلو عقبالي الحجاب يا رب إن شاء الله منار إن شاء الله يا رب. May God give you the strength to wear the hijab إن شاء الله. ما شاء الله. Yes. Allahu Akbar. Oh my God, look at you, Kenneth. Your Arabic is getting like very, very impressive. Very impressive. بس رمضان ولا دايما إن شاء الله أبو حذيفة. إن شاء الله دايما. And I don't wear makeup anymore. But like, I don't know, like maybe after Ramadan I'm gonna, indulge in minimal, but I don't think so. Like, I've had my fun, we had a good time, but now let's do things proper. Let's give God something, something good quality, inshallah. So I'm gonna do my very best to not use makeup at all and to keep the Sharia hijab, inshallah. That's the goal. Yes, good to see you. Good to see that you were having a technical difficulty, but now you're able to join us. Salam everyone. Allahu Akbar. Yes, takbir. Good to see you. Yes. MashaAllah. Boss, you look amazing. Thank you, Kamoy. Thank you. Suits you. Thank you. You don't need makeup, inshallah. MashaAllah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, next question. Let's see who's gonna get it first. I'm excited to know. I have a feeling I know who's gonna get it first. So let's see if I'm right. Freckles says, I've been looking for that pin you wear too. I can't find it. Well, I think I don't want to say where I got it because, it's this, I don't want to be advertising something that we should not be buying from, but I got it a while back. So anyways, I think you know where I got it at this point. But hey, I trust that inshallah you'll find it or you find something like it. Khalil says, mashallah, you're beautiful every time with hijab. Thank you so much. Thank you, appreciate it. Khalil says, some non-Muslims are fair with Muslims. Okay, something tells me this is going to be a deep question. Khalil says, some non-Muslims are fair with Muslims. Does the justice balance inside them an instinct, or is it from the Bible or the Gospels? If some of I'm not sure I understand the last part of the question, so can you please rephrase it so I can هل بعضها صحيح? Okay. I think Khalil is asking some, since you said Gospels, I assume you're talking about Christians. Some Christians are fair to Muslims. So does that mean that they're doing it out of Christian values? And if so, then does this mean that the Bible has authentic parts that are from God? When you say some Christians are they fair to Muslims, I want to see where that is. Maybe I missed it, because if you're talking about like individual cases, that doesn't count. Because, for example, my landlord, he is super fair with me. He's very, very cordial, very, he's such a gentleman. He's very kind. He treats me like I'm his daughter. But he's atheist. He doesn't believe in religions anymore. So I can't really tell, we can't tell if, on paper he is Christian, but he told me that he doesn't believe in religions at all. So we can't really tell if someone is doing something out of religion or not, because we can't tell if someone is religious or not. But if I'm going to judge on a bigger scale. Christian countries, not individual cases. And Christian countries have been severely unfair to Muslims. And it's done from a religious standpoint. As far back as the Crusades in the year 1098, when the Crusaders went to the Holy Land to fight Muslims, and they unalived Muslims and ate their flesh, and impaled babies and grilled them and ate them. So that tells us, because they're representing Christianity, hence Crusaders. So no, if there are authentic parts in the Bible, they're not following it. They didn't follow it, and they still don't follow it. And we can see Christianity / Judaism, Judeo-Christianity, is giving us what we're seeing. So no. And before that, it gave us Afghanistan, Iraq, colonization, East and West, nuclear bombs. It's just If anything, it made my embracing of Islam, choosing Islam, much easier, because I knew once when you are someone who likes to read, and you see what's happening in the world, and you read history, and you know where it comes from, and you detect the pattern, and you know that what the West is doing these 20 years, 30 years is not a strange occurrence, but it's something systematic that's been going on for hundreds of years. You realize that something is seriously wrong with their creed, with their programming. And what programming do they have? What book do they read the most? The Bible is the best selling book of all time in the West. So, no, I'm yet to find justice from Christianity towards Islam. And when it comes to Judaism, it's even more pronounced. But on the other hand, have I seen justice from Muslims towards non-Muslims? Absolutely. Absolutely. Anyone who reads anything about the Islamic Golden Age and how that was also the Golden Age of Judaism and how they prospered and how during the Ottoman Empire, the main advisor to the Caliph was a Jew. His name is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Musa ibn Maymun, or I think in English they call him Maimonides or something like that. He was a Jew, and he was traveling all over the Ottoman Empire and getting the royal treatment. He lived in my country, Egypt, for a while, and he was he also a surgeon? I'm not sure, but he was very high up. He was the advisor, the main advisor to the rulers, and you know, there was no discrimination against them. And they know it. They know it. I watched many videos on social media of Jewish, religious Jewish men talking about this. Yes, absolutely. Christian hypocrisy is what made me revert to Islam. I mean, you know, you can't force someone to embrace Islam. You really can't. You can't make someone believe in something that is completely, devoid of sense. What's happening in Gaza? It's just how can we not see this? How can we look at this and go like, yeah, Christianity is the one true religion? How? Like really, if I want to become a Christian, how? When I see that every single thing that they preach to us about human rights and international law, and women rights and children's rights and animal rights is completely nonsensical. It's a lie. How do we believe? You can't help but be disenchanted with Western culture. More so the religion that allowed for these things to happen. More so the religion that didn't prohibit its followers from doing such things. You see, a true religion from God doesn't only protect its people, but protect other people from what their people can do. A true religion from God protects the ones that don't follow it from the might of those who do. Something to think about. I'm going to take a quick break and I'm going to come back. If you're watching me on YouTube, just click the next video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Barakallah, benar-benar luar biasa sekali ya. Selain ada tanya jawab dan juga ada penjelasan pembeberan dari ayat-ayat Al-Quran yang memang benar-benar sangat menginspirasi. Semoga cuplikan kali ini bermanfaat dan terima kasih sudah menonton. Sampai jumpa kembali di postingan berikutnya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.